One of the most common applications when it comes to door opening is a flush cut at the bottom side. Do you know how to do it? Welcome to the next episode of Tips and Tricks. First, we set up the rail support. And the big advantage with the new flush cutting flange that the anchor distance from the cutting line is the same as for standard cuts. And second, as always, we have to consider 14.5 from the rail support to the cutting line. After having anchored the rail support and the guide rail, be sure that all the screws are properly tightened and the leveling screws are just touching the concrete wall. Next, we engage the saw head on the guide rail. First the back wheel and then the front. Remember always to lift. If you don't lift the saw head and you try to close the locking mechanism, you stress this part. So please remind your customer operators when they have this application in flush cutting mode, horizontal, you need to engage the saw as we have done, lift the saw and close the locking mechanism. We have already mounted the flush cutting flange device on the blade. We use the hand grip to carry it and we go. To make it easier to engage the blade in the flange corridor, you can use a tool or the same hand grip in order to push the flange and the blade in this corridor and to lift it up a little bit. Next, we tighten the back screw. What is the difference when we compare it with the vertical flush cutting flange? In this horizontal flush cutting cut, usually customers are asked to make a complete flat cut because usually a door opening doesn't request any angle, inclination. The door has to be level. If my door has to be a door and has not to follow the slope, clearly the floor cannot be my reference, it's the wall. So if I have now this floor that is angled by 5 degrees, I will not have a bottom cut that is like that. This is not my reference. My reference is the bubble. This is my reference. And when I come close to the floor, one of the two sides that is scratching towards the floor, I need to adjust the rail foot. And the rail foot are made to be adjusted. Let's move the saw to the left and to the right to understand if we have some points where the blade scratch. The blade is scratching. I think should be a little bit up. Let's adjust the two rail foot in order to have a flat cut without touching the floor. I'm retightening the screw. So we have optimized the left side and we adjust as a second step the second rail foot in order to have the same level. Let's set up the flush cutting blade cut. Water on, ready to cut. The horizontal flush cutting flange looks similar to the vertical ones, but the details makes the difference. I hope that you enjoyed this episode and please share the content. See you to the next episode of Tips and Tricks.